Alright, we're going to try another 5 representations problem. And it's important always to read your word problems, read it carefully, and if you don't understand it the first time, you read it again for a second time and a third time, however often you need to. This one says, Letitia had the following bowling scores: 110, 127, 153, 206, and 174. What was her mean score? Show your answer as an illustration and an equation and an explanation. Well, so we are finding the mean. I think what I want to do is start out with the explanation so that we make sure we're on the same page there. I'd like you to pause the video now and come up with your own explanation for finding the mean, and after you've got that, turn it back on and I'll walk you through the next step. Okay, so finding the mean, first add all the numbers, then divide the sum by the number in the data set. So that means if you have 5 numbers in your data set, you divide by 5. If you have 6 in your data set, you divide by 6. If you have 7 in your data set, guess what? You divide by 7. If I go up here and look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to be dividing by 5. So now my job is to add up all those numbers. And before I do that, I'm going to also start my illustration. So hang on for 1 second while I draw my illustration. Finding the mean is all about leveling the data. Leveling the data means I need to find the same number that would go in each of the piles. So it's sort of like you take one from this pile and give it to the next pile, and I'm dividing by 3, so I need, in my illustration, I need 5 boxes, and they should all be the same size. I didn't do a very good job getting all my boxes the same size, but the same number is going to go into each of those boxes. So at this point now I need to find the sum. So I'm going to take my calculator, because this is one I can use a calculator on, and my calculator has a statistical function where I could find the mean using that statistical function. Many of your scientific calculators have that, so it's important that you learn how to use your scientific calculator. I'm just going to add mine up, and I have 110 plus 127 plus 153 plus 206, and I double check my numbers, plus 174. And when I total that up, I get 770. So on my drawing out here, when I tally up all those numbers, I get 770. Okay, we have 5 boxes, so our equation is 770 division sign 5. Okay, so again, I can take my calculator. 770 divided by 5 equals 154. So in each one of these boxes, and I'll maybe do the end one here because I accidentally drew that one the biggest, the number 154 would go in. So her average score is 154. Alright, I'm supposed to show this as an illustration, an equation, and an explanation. So again, I could do, I've already the box, because in the box I have 770. Maybe I'll just show you writing the division problem in this form. 770 fraction bar means divide by 5 equals 154. Okay, so I'm going to pause my video here and I'll prepare my final explanation. So I'm back, and I am saying the total was 770. I divided 770 by 5 to get 154 points. So her score was 154 and her average score was 154. Watch this video as many times as you need to find the mean of the numbers. What we have to do is add them all up and then divide by however many we have in our data set.